The stickman is sitting in front of the computer, eyes shining as if he had just found the lost treasure map of the digital pirates. On the screen, a green graph shoots upwards like a rocket while notifications flash nonstop. Unique opportunity. Guaranteed profits. Don't miss the chance of your life. He takes a deep breath with a smile of someone who thinks he is about to join the select club of millionaires. He whispers to himself, "It's now. I found the secret crypto that no one knows about." On social media, influencers with sunglasses, gold chains, and rented sports cars pose as if they were financial geniuses, promising that this currency will explode by tomorrow and that anyone who enters today will never have to work again. The narrator enters with that tone that mixes irony and compassion. Everyone starts like this, with the fantasy of finding the digital gold nugget that others missed. But the truth, the only rocket that's going to take off here is the one from your anxiety. The stickman starts opening more tabs in the browser, one after the other, as if each click is a key to financial freedom. The narrator resumes. You think you're about to write your success story? But in fact, he's enrolling in a crash course on how to lose money faster than a cup of coffee gets cold. And to close, the final sentence, trying to beat the market by hunting down unknown cryptos, is like trying to win the lottery by buying a ticket with the wrong name. In the stickman's imagination, he is already a successful investor. He is lying on a sun lounger, on the edge of a paradisiacal beach, wearing sunglasses and drinking coconut water. From the sky, golden coins fall as if they were autumn leaves, and each one that touches the sand becomes another digit in your bank account. The breeze is soft, the sound of the sea is relaxing, and he thinks that's the true meaning of financial freedom. Only ... Cut to reality. He's in a dimly lit room, surrounded by crumpled energy drink cans, with dark circles under his eyes so deep they look like caves, and the cold light from the monitor reflecting off his tired face. The mouse cursor moves frantically, jumping from one graph to another, from an obscure forum to a YouTube video titled "In Caps Lock." He tries to understand, at 3 in the morning, what "when Lambo and staking" mean, while a real-time chat explodes with messages from strangers shouting "hodl" and posting rocket memes. The narrator interrupts acidly. They call it financial freedom. But all you've done is trade your 9-to-5 job for a 24/7 obsession with flashing numbers and empty promises. The stickman gets up to get more coffee, but stops halfway, realizing that he is already on his 5th cup of the day. The narrator closes. You wanted freedom, but what it gained was a digital shackle forged in volatility and fueled by its FOMO. The screen lights up like a digital carnival. The stickman is in front of 20 open tabs in the browser, each one more absurd than the other. Shibi something, Luna Nathing, Baby Doggy Coin, coins named after cats, planets, food, and even one called Pizza Coin, which apparently promises to revolutionize the global economy by delivering ... virtual slices of pizza. He holds a scribbled post-it note with childlike enthusiasm. Next, Bitcoin, the narrator observes. With irony, the deeper you dig, the stranger it gets. Dog coins, planet coins, coins that are worth less than gum. This is not Wall Street. It's more like a trinket fair, where every salesperson shouts that their product is the best. But no one mentions that it will break before the second use. The stickman, full of excitement, tries to explain to a friend that this time is different, gesturing as if he were revealing the secret of the universe. The friend, however, looks at him with the same expression as someone who hears someone trying to sell sand in the desert. The narrator concludes, each open tab is another door to a parallel universe where money evaporates, logic takes vacations, and common sense is optional. And, before the scene changes, the voice concludes, if you want to keep laughing and learning about the pitfalls of the financial world, subscribe to the channel. Here, we show you the truth. Without having to create the coin of the absurd, after days, maybe weeks of intensive research, aka binge-watching videos of gurus on YouTube and reading forums with dog avatars, the stickman finally finds his rare gem in the crypto universe. The heart races. He presses the buy button with the solemnity of someone who is signing the contract for the future mansion by the sea. You can already imagine telling your boss, I'm retiring, I'm going to live on passive income. Only ... the next day dawns. He opens the app with a smile, but what he sees is a graph plummeting 90% like an elevator with a broken cable. The sunny beach disappears, the expensive drink with an umbrella turns into a plastic cup with reheated coffee, and he's sitting on the couch wearing an old sweatshirt and eating instant noodles. The narrator comments with that slap-a-fug-love tone, the early retirement you imagined. That's that ... now, only if it is the retirement of your good humor. He stares at the screen, trying to make sense of the numbers, as if the app would magically reverse the disaster. The narrator concludes, in the crypto world, a promising investment can turn into a cruel joke before you even finish breakfast, and before the scene closes. And you, have you ever been through a fall like this? Tell us in the comments, what was the investment that made you think, never again? Now, every vibration on the cell phone is a mini heart attack. Ping, a Discord group full of flashing avatars, announces in capital letters, new unmissable opportunity, last chance, Plim. On Telegram, someone writes in all caps, buy now or lose forever. Meanwhile, on YouTube, another guru with a printed t-shirt and improvised scenario promises that this currency will explode in 2025. The stickman jumps from one tab to another, opening graphics and closing windows with the haste of someone trying to put out fires in 10 houses at the same time, using a glass of water. The narrator notes, congratulations, you're not investing anymore. You have subscribed to a lifetime anxiety plan with automatic renewal. Every alert, every graph, every voice saying, trust is another part of your mental health being discounted without asking permission. The stickman takes a deep breath, tries to turn off his cell phone, but his hand trembles. He looks at the screen and unlocks it again, like an addiction that refuses to let go. The narrator concludes, when you enter this cycle, you are not the one who controls the investment. It is the investment that controls you. And worse, it doesn't even give you cash back. The stickman, after weeks of living on the emotional roller coaster of the crypto market, decides to face the naked truth. Open your digital wallet with a mixture of hope and fear. And the number that appears on the screen is so small that it would be enough, at most, to buy an average coffee in a coffee shop. He stands still, staring, as if the screen is going to change by itself. He takes a deep breath, takes the app icon, and slowly drags it to the trash can, with the same expression that someone would have when burying a pet that accompanied him throughout his childhood. The narrator comments, diversification. Yes, you did. He had great repentance, small repentance, and microscopic repentance. Each coin was a creative new way to lose money. The stickman leans back in his chair, stares at the ceiling, and tries desperately to find a learning experience that justifies all that pain. But what he finds is only an awkward silence and a slight hum coming from the computer. The narrator continues, in the end, it wasn't a strategy, it was an emotional bingo where all the numbers drawn were terrible for you. And, like all bad bingo, the only thing you took home was the feeling of having wasted time. And money, sitting on the sofa in the living room, the stickman holds a single $1 bill, as if it were the most valuable of treasures. He watches her carefully, as if that little paper were proof that there is still hope. Slowly, he looks at the camera with a serious expression, almost as if he is about to reveal the most important secret of his life. The narrator, in that voice that mixes sincerity and a touch of irony, says, you can keep chasing every shiny coin that appears on the market, jumping from one opportunity to another, always after the next big thing. Or you can simply accept a simple, hard-to-swallow truth. Sometimes, not looking for anything is the best investment you'll ever make in life. The stickman carefully puts the dollar in his wallet, closes it with an almost ritualistic care, as if protecting a secret too valuable to be exposed to the world. The narrator concludes, the world will try to push you to the next big opportunity every day with promises of quick fortune and guaranteed success. The choice is in your hands. To follow the constant noise of the market or preserve your peace of mind. And to close with a golden key, while you decide which path to take the opportunity to watch the video that is playing on the screen right now. Because here on the channel we help you see beyond the false glow of promises. Don't miss it.